Vaccinations are an important part of your dog's or cat's healthcare routine. By vaccinating your pet, you help protect your family friend from various diseases, including rabies, distemper, parvovirus, infectious hepatitis, feline leukemia, and others. SPCA Florida has a new feature in pet vaccination that takes the practice on the road. The details are coming up on Polk Place. Hi, I'm Tina Mann. I'm your host for Polk Place today. Joining me on set are Tara Caldwell. She's with the SPCA Florida. She's the practice manager.
Hi.
And Veronica Soliski. She's one of the veterinary techs at SPCA.
Hi.
Welcome to the show today.
Thank you.
As we mentioned in the opening, you actually have a wellness wagon. Why don't you tell me a little bit about what that is and what they do here in Polk County?
You hang on, Daddy, and I got this. Our Wellness Wagon is a mobile veterinary clinic that stops at many locations in Polk County and Plant City. And it's staffed with a veterinarian and several technicians and front office staff, and we offer a variety of services for well pets. We do vaccinations for dog and cat. We also provide heartworm testing and feline leukemia and feline AIDS testing and microchipping.
Okay. And is that all year round?
Yes, it is year round.
Okay. And do you need an appointment?
No, it is first come, first serve. We have locations every Saturday. They rotate around the county, but they're routine. So if you know that you live near one of our stops, you can guarantee on the third Saturday of the month we're going to be at a certain stop. So you just show up and get in line, and when it's your turn, it's your turn.
Okay, and what communities does it serve?
We go to Auburndale, Winter Haven, Bartow, Lake Alfred, Lakeland, and Plant City.
And Mulberry as well?
I do believe Mulberry, yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
And where, if people are interested in this, where can they find a schedule and times?
We display our schedule and the times on our website.
Okay, and why is this important? Why are vaccinations important?
Vaccinations are terribly important for your dogs and your cats, whether they're inside or out, whether they visit other animals, go to dog park or not, because there are so many diseases that they can come in contact with just from the environment. Vaccinations protect your pet from diseases like rabies, like parvo, like distemper, like feline leukemia. And when I say they protect them, it's very important because it's almost like it's herd maintenance protection. Before there was a vaccination for a particular disease, it could become rampant and devastate the population of pets all over the country. And once you start a vaccination program, the accounts of those diseases, the numbers of those diseases and outbreaks, the numbers dwindle.
Right.
So what we see a lot of in our area is parvo for young animals, unvaccinated animals. We actually have had 3 cases of rabies in our county, in Polk County. That was not owned pets, those were wildlife. But if you get your pet vaccinated, it can protect them from those deadly diseases.
Right, and not only deadly, but some of them, even if they're treatable, the treatment's often cost prohibitive.
They certainly are. Parvo, for instance, I keep coming back to that, but we do see it quite often. We can't, there isn't a cure, it's a virus, so what we have to do is we have to treat the symptoms. We have to support the body of the patient until the body fights off the virus, and that could be a couple of days worth of treatment, it could be a week's worth of treatment, and these animals get devastatingly sick.
Yeah, and I know you mentioned the environment. We've gotten a lot of rain around here, and why does rainwater contribute to this?
With rainwater and wildlife, there's a lot of wildlife around, and there's one vaccine that we give that it's not a core vaccine, and not a lot of clients, not a lot of pet parents get this vaccine for their pets, but for dogs especially, you can get the leptospirosis vaccine. It is a virus that is spread in the urine of wildlife. And actually, it's zoonotic, which means you or I could get it.
Huh.
It affects kidneys, it affects, you know, a lot of organs in the body, and they get it from drinking out of puddles and stuff. That's why the rainwater is such an issue. So that is one reason why. And
also with the rainwater is the increase in mosquitoes, and it's so humid in Florida. Mosquitoes are actually what transfers the heartworm disease to the dogs, and not a lot of people know that. So year round, especially in Florida, dogs should be on heartworm prevention and have yearly heartworm testing, because just a bite from one infected mosquito can lead to a lifetime of heartworm disease for your dog. So it's always important to know the status of your pet.
Right, and heartworm is one of the most expensive treatments.
Yes, it's very expensive. It's very tough on the dog as well.
So you guys don't actually treat any injured or ill patients there for the Wellness Wagon?
No, we don't. If you have a pet that is ill or it has an injury, you would have to go to the clinic at 5850 Brandon Road South.
Okay, that's good to know, because you guys do take appointments there.
Absolutely, we do take appointments and walk-ins at our clinic. Okay,
and in your opinion, why is the Wellness Wagon such a good service? Why is it so important?
There is such a large pet community in this area. I mean, we have such an outdoor community. You know, we love our pets. There's so many things for people and their pets to do, and they're going to be around other animals, so you should have vaccines for your pets. You should have access to vaccines for your pets. A lot of people can't get to a clinic during the week, and especially if their pet isn't having any issues, if it's not sick, if it's not injured. You know, the Wellness Wagon is a great way for them to not miss any work, a great way for them to, you know, stop by your local, you know, Walgreens where we're in the parking lot, you know, get the vaccines for the pet and go home.
Right. That's it. It's very convenient. And you also mentioned that it is affordable.
Extremely affordable.
Okay. And is there a list of fees on the website as well?
There is.
Okay. That's where they can access that.
Yes, ma'am.
You also mentioned microchipping. They do that for $25 there?
Yes, the microchip is $25.
And why is that recommended?
It's extremely important because a lot of pets get, especially it's now in summertime with the thunderstorms and stuff, they get scared, they run off. If you lose your pets, when we, at our shelter or at our clinic or a lot of other shelters and clinics, they, if we find a homeless pet, we scan them for a microchip, which, thank you for being a good model, Eddie, which is placed right here under the skin. So we would scan the pets to see if it has a microchip, and then there's a unique number, an alphanumeric number specifically for this pet that is attached to the owner's name, address, and phone number, so, and contact information with an emergency contact. So we would call them, and let's say you lost your dog Eddie, you know, we find him, we scan him. I would call you and say, Gina, hi, you know, we've got your pet, and then he would be very happy and he would return home.
I've had a pet go missing before. One I had just gotten and he ran off, and I can still remember how devastating it was until I found him. But so people don't want that to happen. And I was remiss. I did forget to introduce our most important guest here. This is Eddie. He's one of the puppies adoptable at the shelter.
He's sliding off the couch. Eddie is a 4-year-old neutered male spaniel mix, and he is a very nice boy. He wants to go explore. He's not really happy about sitting on the couch and being still. But he's a gentleman, and he is up for adoption right now at SPCA, Florida.
Is there anything anybody else should know about the Wellness Wagon?
Just bring your pets. Make sure your pet's on a leash. If it's really hot outside, a lot of the space available to us, there's no shade, so you might want to bring a bowl of water for your pets. But other than that, come on down.
All righty. And if you want to adopt Eddie here, you sweet baby, just contact the SPCA. And I want to thank you guys for coming out today. It was a pleasure having you as always.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Select Saturdays of the month from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. SPCA Florida's mobile vaccine unit, the Wellness Wagon, travels to various neighborhoods throughout Polk County to provide convenient, affordable vaccine packages or a la carte options. The wagon also provides microchips for $25 and preventative products such as flea and tick and heartworm protection for cats and dogs. Auburndale, Bartow, Lake Alfred, North Lakeland, Plant City, and Winter Haven are just a few of the communities the Wellness Wagon visits. For Wellness Wagon routes and times, you can visit the SPCA website at www.spcaflorida.org/wellness-wagon-1 or give them a call at 863-646-7722.